What's good, sugar babies? How's it going? It's Wednesday. Just got in from work. Picked up an unexpected shift. I switched with my nephew. He wasn't feeling good. He's not in any... Don't worry about him. He's fine. He just wasn't ready. Wasn't ready to work yet. So I swapped with him. And I went in and it was a pretty good night. It was one of those nights where it was easy, but you still do really good. And it was never like, we just had like kind of a really paced out night. It was just sort of ideal. And I ran into a woman who I had been a food styling assistant under a few times, like a decade ago. And we got to reconnect. She was at my table. It was really random and fun. But it's good to see her. But what we're really here to talk about is today's message. And it wasn't my favorite, gotta be honest. We got 9 of Cups reversed for the middle of the week. And 9 of Cups is actually like the wish come true card. And so not all reversed cards mean the opposite of the upright, and not all reversed cards are worse than the upright. In fact, some of the reversed cards have a kind of a different meaning or a better meaning than the upright card. So that's why I do like to pay attention if it's like a definite reverse card. This was definitely reversed, and it is definitely not ideal. So 9 of Cups reversed is an indication that your wish fulfillment is being delayed. It may be a no, and it may just be a no, not yet, or not right now. And that can be very, very frustrating, and it can sort of make you, like, you can't help but, like, notice the lack of the wish being fulfilled. Your wish is not fulfilled. And so you're thinking, oh, I wish I had my wish fulfilled. Oh, my wish isn't fulfilled. Oh, I'm longing for this wish to be fulfilled. And meanwhile, you're just basically broadcasting more and more of the lack of the wish being fulfilled. So it perpetuates like a cycle of like not having the manifestation come, because your focus is on the lack of it being there instead of the having, right? So what we want to do is turn our mind towards what we do have. So focus on the abundance of what is around you. You can focus on simple things and like focus on everything that's good in every moment. Like, ooh, I love the warm water when I'm rinsing this dish. Oh, I love getting into bed at night. Like, thank God I'm not like sleeping, outside, on the sidewalk somewhere. Like, oh, I have a nice comfortable bed. I have a good pillow, I have good blankets, I love like every day. I love my couch. Like I love this couch. I love all my pillows. I love my blankets. And it's like, it really makes me feel good to be like surrounded by pillows and blankets. So I'm always abundant and grateful for all of that. And you can be grateful for the people in your life who love you and check in on you, and who you love and check in on, and the smell of the spring blossoms in the air. It doesn't have to be huge, and it doesn't have to be anything related to the wish itself. Just focus on all the things that you love and that you're grateful for, and just sort of ruminate in that, and then it raises your whole vibration, and it relieves the resistance that you're causing by having like a white-knuckled grip on what you want to draw in. We have to keep it loose. Like, we have to be like, great or not, like wonderful if it works out, and be able to roll with the punches when it's not working out. So right now, what we can do to help ourselves is just to try not to focus on the fact that what we want isn't coming to fruition yet, and try not to get too frustrated about that, and just try to put our attention on the things that are going well, and the things that we are enjoying, and the things that we have more than enough of. I had some more thoughts. There's also just a couple of like key points. These are just key phrases that are related to 9 of Cups reversed. So you may have insufficient funds for a project currently, or maybe even insufficient funds for personal needs. So just be mindful of that. Be wise in your spending and saving at the moment. Be mindful of your diet. Don't be overindulging in food or drink. You could be feeling like you are deprived or limited, or like you have a limited experience with success or a limited view of success. So you might have limiting beliefs right now that are affecting you. Or a glass ceiling that you're imposing on yourself. So maybe it's time to push beyond your self-perceived limitations. And then it can suggest a minor illness. So you might have like a bug or like a virus or something you might want to go check on, or just like an ailment that needs to be tended to. So you should generally just take better care of yourself and nurture, you know, it's that time of night. This is the only time of night you see me. So you're just like, she just never knows how to talk. She never has any brain chemicals left to focus. Okay, so focus on gratitude. Your wish may not come true the way that you want it to. It may come in a different form. It may be like, say you're wanting to get a job at a specific place. You may find a job at a different place, but it might have better better benefits or a better environment, better people to work with. Like it might be really more like in line with like your thing, and you just don't realize that you don't know that that's an option for you yet. So there could be a different situation playing out and the pieces are all coming together for you. It just may not be exactly the way that you hoped or on your timeline. Yeah, it might just be delayed. It may not be a no, it may just be a not right now, right? So let's pull a couple of clarification cards to get a little bit more detail. And I was thinking that we could pull a straightforward oracle card, because it just tells it like it is. I'm just going to cut this deck. Whatever that one is, I think that's it. Ooh, you were fretting! Like, so on the nose, it's almost not even helpful. So, yeah, like we've been saying, 9 of Cups is our wish is delayed, and we don't want to be fretting because that is just bottlenecking it even worse, okay? So let's see what I wrote for this card. Needless worry. Unfocused attention. It could just be, you know, your attention is erratic, so you want to like pull that focus in and like get like clear on your intention. Meditation really does help. So unfocused attention. Stop obsessing. Calm down. It doesn't matter that much. Maybe you're making too big of a deal. Or maybe it's like, maybe it does matter, maybe it is important, but maybe it's kind of all playing out and you just don't know, you just don't have the whole story. So maybe you're worrying over nothing. Your frantic energy is making it worse. Peace, calm, everything will work out. Everything will work its way out. No use in crying over spilled milk. Stop, leave it alone for a minute. Yeah, just take your energy away from that whole topic and just put it on something that makes you feel good and makes you feel free and feel alive. Just get your mind on something else. Even if the situation you're fretting over is a legitimate concern, fretting has never helped anything. Fretting is toxic and contagious and brings positive momentum to a halting stop. Better to put yourself in a better feeling state and a better frame of mind and take a strategized action to address the situation and move forward. Finding or even just opening your energy and heart and mind and soul up to a solution. So yeah, take your mind off and then take a strategic action toward like alleviating the situation. Let's see. When you relax, the situation will relax with you and progress can be made. Don't try to jump from 0 to 60. Just reach for the next best feeling. Look up the emotional vibrational scale. So yeah, Google emotional vibrational scale and you will see like a triangle with like sectioned off like this, like in like blocks of lines, and it's different colors, and each like at the base it'll have like the lower vibrational emotions, and as you move up you'll be moving up, like you'll notice a lot of them are like the virtues or whatever, the fruits of the spirit. but like you'll move up to like, I think love is the highest. Forgiveness, love, and gratitude, like they're way up there. So if you look, you can like save that emotional vibrational scale in your photo album in your library, and then you can make an album of like spiritual tools or whatever, and you can put that in there. And then if you're feeling like really low, it's hard to go from low to just be like, wow. So instead of feeling like, I think it's like anger and rage, if you can just feel like frustrated, like that's an improvement. So if you get that scale, you can see where you're like, okay, I'm improving just little by little. Like if I can go from enraged to frustrated, that's an improvement. If I can go from frustrated to dissatisfied, that's an improvement, right? So we just like boop, 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 boop our way up, and our boop our way boop our way up. Yeah, move from how you're feeling now one step at a time. Okay, step 1, step 2, up that vibrational scale of emotions. It's easy to find. You'll see it. It's like rainbow triangle with like emotions in it. It's the only one that there will be. And now let's see what Mother Mary has to say. Just get this motherly advice from Jesus's mom, Mary. Mary, what would you have us do? Tell us. Give us some advice. I don't like this. Sobriety. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. So sober up from being drunk on worry. Get out of that ecstasy of like sadness and despair, and feel some one step at a time better feelings. But yeah, we can get addicted to crisis and emotionally charged situations. We can be addicted to drama. There's a lot of brain chemistry that's released when we are in dramatic situations. And so our body kind of gets used to that, and it keeps reaching for that extra hit of like hormone. And that can cause us to sabotage ourselves. Have you ever like met those people who are just like a rolling ball of chaos all the time? If they haven't, like, they're always late. They've always left their debit card somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, my tire. Like, I used to have this brand of chaos before I knew how to like control all of the energy. And it was no fun. And it left me like so frustrated all the time. But I would describe actually like leveling all that out and getting more grounded as actually being sober. Like you can be more mentally sober. I've been telling my friend recently how emotionally sober I feel recently. Just very clear, very like, no confusion, no like wishy-washiness. I'm just like, that's how I feel. So clear your mind. So that you can more easily focus and concentrate on the outcome that you want, and focus on solutions that will help relieve the pressure of your situation. Take your mind and put it elsewhere. Put it on another goal that you have that maybe you're, having an easier time with, or at least a less emotional, time with. And yeah. Is there anything else? Focus and concentrate. Just let go and let God, honey. I mean, it's kind of what it boils down to. All right, well, I think that we have said all we need to say today. All right, chickadees and chickadellas. Forget I ever said that. Oh my God, I had the worst stutter at a table today. It was like 8 or 9, like, nice looking professional people, young sexy folks, and I dropped their check off, and I was like, hey guys, thanks a lot, have a great night. They're like, oh yeah, we really appreciate you. And I was like trying to say like appreciate you too, but it didn't come out like that. It was like appreciate you too. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go jump off the roof. Like, it's the worst. So appreciate you too. Bye.